Well, howdy. MojaveD here, at your service. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. I forgot where we left off, but I am so happy,
Most of our new
happy.
recruits have never worked in close quarters like the Avenger. Before the war, we might have had time for training, but now they're gonna have to pick things up on the fly.
They will, don't you worry, Essential Officer Bradford. Now, I am happy because for two reasons. One, I'm playing on Rookie. This is my revenge tour. My revenge tour. I have never played on Rookie, and it is so much fun to do this. I'm also doing it for people who have never played the game before, and encourage you to get the game. And when you get the game, you're going to play on Rookie. Trust me, the first time. So, and the second reason I am ecstatic is that the game locked up on me, and it took me 3 days of doing everything I knew how to do to get it back, and nothing was working. And I thought, oh man, everything's lost, and including uninstalling the game and reinstalling it. And I figured, man, we lost everything. And I finally, you know what, man, I turned it over to the man upstairs and said a prayer, and by golly, we got everything back. I was able to get back to where the game froze. I kind of talked about that on a previous episode. And so didn't lose anything. Got everybody back, all with the same kills and the same everything, so that we didn't lose any progress. Now, we have going on right here a resistance ring in 3 days. We have this room being cleared in 18 days. And that is important. I'm going to click on this. We are low on engineers, it says. Oh, okay. I know that. We only have one, and he is digging down here. Once that room is dug out, we'll be able to do some good building. But let us scan. What I want to do.
This is the headquarters of the Skirmisher faction. They may look like Advent, but they sure don't act like it. Now that we've established contact, we can scan at this location to gain additional support for our cause.
Commander, I believe it is time that we meet. I am Betos, first of the freed Advent. You are safe here. Praetor Mox was new to our cause, but he believed in our people's freedom, in this alliance, in you, Commander. I shall do the same. My skirmishers stand ready, should you need them. May our people stand united until the false gods fall.
Excellent. We rescued Praetor Mox in the last episode, and so now we have access to the faction called the Skirmishers.
All skirmishers, all those freed from the Elders' bonds, are eager to hear your orders, Commander.
And continue. These are the orders that we can give them at this point. But the most important
Just
thing,
as you are driven to free your people from the perceived oppression of the Elders, the burden of honor instilled upon me since my creation drives my service to the gods, regardless of their intention.
when we scan at the Skirmishers, what I was going to say before she so rudely interrupted us, you can build faster, so that will speed up our excavation and our building. But first, I want to finish getting these rookies.
Avenger plotting new course.
We have 4 more days to scan for that. You see, the Avatar project is on 3 out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When it gets to 12, it's game over. Resistance ring is now available. Excellent. Now, we can send people on covert operations to gain some tactical advantages.
Commander, the factions you have contacted are well equipped to track down the Chosen. Their knowledge will be invaluable in helping XCOM locate and eliminate these threats.
Right, and if we put an engineer in there, it will speed up the duration of the covert action.
The benefits we gain from working with the Resistance factions on their covert operations are a major boon to our efforts, but there are also risks involved. Our soldiers could potentially be attacked or taken captive while in the field. so it's not as easy a decision as it may seem.
Understood.
Our understanding of the Elder's vision has grown, and now we must strike in new ways to crush their efforts.
This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
All right, and you can see our options here. It would be great to locate the Templars, actually. And that will take 9 days. It requires 2 soldiers, but one of those soldiers will get an automatic promotion. We can hunt the Chosen, and that requires 2 soldiers. The second soldier will gain +3 in will, and we will have to put in a third soldier to negate the risk of ambush. The chances of them being wounded is moderate. We can increase income. The reward for this is the first sergeant, who has to be a sergeant, and we only have 1 sergeant, will gain a +5 to their will. Gathering intel, the reward is good. We don't need intel, but the reward is good, and that takes 7 days. Our specialist will get a +4 in hacking. That is awesome. Scientists, we're in good shape with scientists. Again, we get +4 in hacking, and we would have to give them Illyrium crystals, which we do not have. So to negate a soldier being wounded, I need an engineer bad, and this will automatically get somebody promoted. It takes 11 days. They will be gone for 11 days, but at the end of it, the second soldier will get promoted. In order to negate the chance of one of them being wounded, we would have to allocate 25 alloys, however, and we have 0 alloys. My mouth isn't working. So let me think for a minute about which one I want to do. If we had a whole bunch of people watching, I would ask you to vote, but I'm the only one who gets to vote. All right. I have made my decision. We are going to go and find the Templars. Now, this will take 9 days, and we need a sergeant. The only sergeant we have is Dragonova, and I hate to have her gone for 9 days because I'm pretty sure that we're going to encounter the Chosen, the assassin, and Dragonova, being a Reaper, does extra damage to that particular Chosen. But what we get out of this is we will get another faction hero added to us. Dragonova will become a lieutenant, and I think those 2 things, plus finding the Templars, and we can scan at their base, which speeds up the healing of wounded soldiers. I think all of that outweighs the fact that we will not have her for 9 days. And there she is at the top, our only sergeant. And not have her in case we encounter the assassin. I'm going to give her Alley Cat to go with her. So she's got a ranger. The risks soldier wounded are low. We will confirm that. And we will go. That's done. So let's continue our scanning and see what the game throws at us. 1 more day, and we'll pick up some rookies. All right, rookie Dimitri Del Castillo and rookie Jeffrey Joyce. Wonderful. So we have 2 new rookies. And then we will continue the final 2 days to pick up some more supplies. And we need to go to the Guerrilla Tactics School. Because we have a sergeant, we can now increase our squad size by 1. So we'll be able to go into missions with 5 soldiers.
The results of our breakthrough were quite fascinating.
Wonderful. So now we can interchange any attachments to the rifles without losing the previous attachment, which is what we would have happen if we didn't have it.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research, so much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
Understood? And we won't do that. Now well, it only takes one day. All right, we'll do it. It only takes one day. There are other things I would rather do. I'd rather do the resistance communication so we can start making contact with the resistance camps around the world. But this only takes one day.
I will make that our highest priority.
And we can't do anything with
Advent clinics. I saw medical breakthroughs that would have been considered nothing short of miraculous at any time before the aliens.
Oops.
So revitalized with a single treatment that they were often brought to tears. It's a powerful, powerful thing the aliens have developed. Perhaps their most insidious creation of all.
Yes.
For my part in it, I remain deeply conflicted.
We understand. I wanted him to finish that, but I do want to save the game. Oh, it's giving me autosaves. So it looks like I don't have to. I've got these backup saves in case we have an issue again where the game gets a corrupt file and freezes on me. All right. The wonderfulness of playing on Rookie. All right, so Scott Bollinger has now completed his training in the Guerrilla Tactics School, and he will give us another specialist. So that's good. And while we're here, let's go ahead and spend the money to increase our squad size, because we have a sergeant. It will cost 50 supplies. We have 340. It is expensive, but now we can go into battle with one extra soldier, and I'm going to want to train a ranger. So I will look at these guys and decide which one I want to become a ranger. Okay, I looked at the soldiers, and one of the new soldiers we picked up is perfect for this. Whoops. There. Castillo. Dimitri Del Castillo, because he is gifted. His combat intelligence is gifted. The other one we picked up was standard, and none of the rest of them, the highest they have is above average on combat intelligence. So Dimitri Del Castillo is going to come in here and train to be a ranger, because we only have 2 rangers. This will give us a 3rd. All right, I do have 3 grenadiers, I have 3 sharpshooters, I have 3 specialists. So now we'll have 3 rangers as well. Let's continue with our scanning and see if we can pick up these supplies before we get a mission. He completed his research.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull.
Yeah.
My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
Heard.
New objective added.
All right.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
And it also unlocks the ability to build a facility, a new facility, the infirmary, which we will do when we can. It unlocks a couple of autopsies as well, and then you get benefits from each of those autopsies. In the infirmary, of course, it helps them heal faster. It also is a place where you can remove negative traits that they pick up Now, this is 3 days, but I don't want to do it. This is what we want to do at this point. Man, we need to get this done so that we can start making contact. So there
I
we go.
assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
You assumed correctly. Let's get our
Strategic
supplies.
resource located.
All right, we pick up 48 supplies. Very nice. Gets us back to 338. At this point, we're going to come over here and scan with the skirmishers
Avenger plotting new
to
course.
get our excavation done more quickly, and hope we get an opportunity on a mission to pick up an engineer, which we desperately need.
I take no satisfaction in battle with those who do not know it and would not seek it. But I am beholden to my master's will, and they would silence all questions.
Oh boy, she's nasty. So she's clamped down on the resistance activities in this region, reducing the area's supply income.
These Chosen are constantly hunting us to try and recapture you, Commander, and are spreading terror throughout the Resistance as they go. We'll need to pay close attention to each one as they gain more information about our plans. Commander, we just got word that the Resistance hit an Advent supply line. We have an opportunity to salvage some high-value materials, assuming we can clear out the alien forces guarding the site first.
All right, that's what we need, because we do not have any Illyrium and we do not have any alloys, and we should pick up a bunch of those doing this. Now the sitreps on this, the Lost, are known to be present in the surrounding area. Gosh darn it, that just makes things really major pain in the butt. So, but let's go. We need to do this. Let's get this
Setting
going.
course
Let's
for Sector 1,
pick up some
the Arctic.
supplies. And
Commander, you should be aware, we're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
understood. We'll be able to go with a squad of 5 for the first time. I'm excited. Let me set up the squad and I'll be right back. All right, the squad is ready. We're going to go with Mox for the first time. Since we rescued him, now we can use him. Now he does have, if you look up here, he does have 8 kills in the mission where he got captured, but that mission didn't count as a mission. So once he gets a mission under his belt, he'll get an automatic promotion. And then we have our Grenadier, and we have a Sniper, we have a Specialist, and we have a Ranger. For the first time, we are going with 5. Let us see what the battlefield looks like. Let's see what our AO is going to be like on this one. The Lost will be here, and they're a big problem.
In position to drop.
I mean, they're not hard to kill. We saw that, but they are a real nuisance. Going to be a real nuisance.
We have a reliable source reporting that Advent has a resupply operation in progress in this region. They're airlifting supply crates out of a secured area, and if we move quickly, we can probably grab a few for ourselves. Mark the crates for pickup, and Firebrand will handle the heavy lifting.
Roger that. Now,
Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
all right, so we have an out of bounds here on our left, and the out of bounds on the right is way over here. So I don't think we have to worry about anything coming at us from the left. That is the first crate. To have it marked, it looks like we have some high ground. We have some balconies that we can deal with. I'm pretty darn sure we're going to also encounter the Chosen on this. I'm going to be aggressive with him, but before we do, let us save the game. And since we're playing Rookie, it is so awesome to be able to do that. But they're giving us all of these saves. I should disable autosave. I'm afraid to, because it's an additional backup. So so we are saved at this point. The only reason I'm concerned about that is if the game freezes up on us. He didn't see anything. Oh no, I have the soldier equipped wrong. I forgot to change it out and give him a rifle. He needs a rifle, and I didn't give him a rifle. If he goes here, he gets revealed for you new players because he would crash through these windows. I'm gonna move him up as far as we can because we didn't see anything yet. And I think what we want to do, it looks to me like the best strategy is going to be to go through this building and get the high ground. But we don't know for sure, do we?
On it.
I wish I did not have that guy equipped with the, I have him equipped with the wrong weapon. Oh, I didn't check. The problem with that weapon is it's a single shot. And when you're dealing with the Lost,
Copy that.
you want to keep shooting. But it will come in handy against the more powerful enemies that belong to Advent. The only way I can get her up, I can get her up here, and then we can get her across to those balconies. So the high ground is a good spot for a sniper. Let's get her up there. But I need to get her more to the right because I don't think we're going to have any activity coming from the left because it is out of bounds. Black Veggie, ooh, he crashes through the windows if he goes that way. Let's bring him around the side. Let's see what's over here on the right. This is where I think we will encounter problems. Not problems. Simply encounter the enemies. Now, if he crashes through a window, if he goes that route, and reveals everybody. If he goes this route, he doesn't reveal anybody.
Move.
But they're forcing me to the left, and I don't like it. I want to get to the right. All right. Boy, he just, no matter where he goes, he crashes through a window.
Stepping off.
And Mox has a grappling hook, so he can use that to get up on that balcony pretty easily.
Advancing quickly. Quiet! Did you hear something?
I knew they were coming from the right. They had to because he out of bounds on the left. Oh, we have a snake for the first time.
Without the introduction of human DNA, these creatures once operating under the guise of Fen men now show their true form.
No reason for them to
Purely
hide.
reptilian
The aliens don't
species.
need an infiltration unit anymore.
Alright, so that's the first crate. Now, Advent hasn't started marking them to pick them up, and they won't until we actually kick things off. Now, my sniper, I really want to get her on that balcony. So we won't kick anything off yet until I can get her in position on this balcony, unless she has one over here. No, we need everything. Everything's going to come at us from the right. So let's get her in position to get on that balcony on the next turn. And we won't kick anything off just yet unless these guys move further into us. And I don't anticipate that they will. But here's a crate here. So they're kind of guarding these. Oh, there's several crates over here. So they're kind of guarding all those crates over there. Let's move him here.
Move into position.
Put him on overwatch. Like I say, I don't want to kick things off just yet.
Moving to position. Eyes on the prize.
Got it covered.
I'll wait their approach.
They're coming right at us. All right. All right, we're in a better position to kick things off now. like our position here for kicking off a ambush. They don't. So let's see if we can
Moving to position.
delay it a turn.
On Overwatch.
Get Mox up here. Would that be a good thing? It would be a good thing. Let's get the Grenadier up here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
That'll improve his chances to hit. Right? Oh yeah, 90%. That's pretty darn good. Well, we might go ahead and kick this off then. We can get her out. Come on, come on. Can she get to? Why won't it? Let me move the cursor. Well, come on now. There she can get to there. She can get to there. But they'll see her. Their line of vision is right under her. If she gets to here, I don't think they'll see her.
Moving on target location.
If they do, we'll have to kick it off. Okay, she's good, so we can go on Overwatch with her. We can go on Overwatch with him. Let's move Mox out. And hopefully that will enable us to move our...
Moving there. I stand ready.
I wanted to be able to get him out of there. I can.
Roger that.
Alright, we'll put them all on Overwatch and see
Scanning.
what they do. They might see us and then everybody will have to shoot. They're going to go over and protect that crate. Okay. That's fine. Good. Still has an 89% chance from there. That's crazy. Height advantage, you know? She's going to have 100%. She can blow that thing up. We don't want to do that. 87%. Alright, I think we're going to kick this thing off is what we're going to do. Mox only has a 58, but he does have his grappling hook that he can use. Let's move him up.
As you command. Patrol in range.
Okay. So we're not going to kick it off just yet.
Watch order confirmed.
We might have to, man. I don't want to deal with all of the other bad guys as well. Well, there's only 2 of them over there. We don't really have anybody super exposed. What is his chances of hitting here? Only 64. But he can blow that up and get both of those guys hurt. We might just do that. We just might do that. He doesn't have a shot from where he is. But from here he will. I just don't want him over on the left. Everything's going to be happening on the right. Let's sneak him back over there.
Moving to designated coordinates.
I'm going to kick this off in a really funny way. Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
So everyone's on Overwatch. We're going to go after these guys over here and hope our Overwatchers can handle the other 2. I'm hoping this blows up and kills both of these guys.
They've got our position!
He did. Nice.
Target eliminated!
Now we got the snake. Hit, please hit. She had a 100% chance to hit. She does. And he does. Alright, nice Overwatch. Trap, ambush.
No longer a threat.
Oh, I I knew it.
Consider
Here she
yourselves
is.
lucky.
Consider myself lucky. All right, as we know from the first time we met her, her strengths are that Overwatch does not work against her, and she can go into Overwatch after she's completed all of her moves. Makes her very dangerous. She's brittle are her weaknesses, which means she's vulnerable to sword attacks and Reapers, but our Reaper is on a covert operation.
At the very least, you will die with honor.
At the very least, you say, huh? We'll see about
The
that.
chosen assassin is moving near your position. Stay on guard, people. Advent has already marked a couple of crates for extraction. If we move quickly, we may be able to mark them for ourselves and prevent their airlift. Readings are all over the place. The lofts are almost right on top of you.
Mox hits for 3. That thing is right on that box. All the boxes are to the right. I wanted to get to the right, and we just couldn't soon enough. All right. And of course, there is the assassin. Oh boy. No, he doesn't have a shot from there. She does. Well, let's whittle him down a little bit.
Hostiles pacified. Target neutralized.
Now she can reload for free, but then
Ready to rock.
her next shot will have to be with her pistol. Now, if she comes down here, she can mark this box, but then that's the end of her turn. We'll just put her on Overwatch,
Affirmative. Covering now.
which, as we know, is completely useless against the Chosen. We can put him up here, and he has a great shot at that thing, but if there's any more bad guys around, he's extremely vulnerable, isn't he? They want to get that box. But let's go ahead. Let's bring him on up.
Tactical movement.
Three to 4. That thing has 4 health. This thing has 3. We'll take this one out.
Their casualties grow.
I don't want him to take his last turn doing
Almost
that.
out of ammunition.
If he comes up here and gets this box so that the aliens can't get it, he's extremely exposed afterwards. Same with him. If he comes out here, the Chosen was coming from this way. The Chosen will whack this guy. Wow. Okay, Mox. You've got to do 4 damage is the problem here. He did.
We triumph. I have no ammo.
Okay. Gets free to reload. And grab this box.
To that position.
You are perhaps the lowliest of all the wretched creatures inhabiting this world. Look on your death today as an act of kindness on my part.
We're picking up a steady signal from the transponder. Firebrand is en route to make the pickup.
You cannot get to that box. There are more boxes over here. I'm going to bring him inside here to protect Mox, because when that box gets picked up, Mox will be wide open. This guy...
On the move.
And the mistake I made was not giving him a regular rifle, because now, well, he can use his combat protocol, which will do 2 damage to this, or 2 damage to this, so he can kill this one outright. But that ends his turn. So I'm going to bring him over here to protect
Heading out.
Mox.
Scanning. Moving on target location.
And since Overwatch does not work on the Chosen, we'll just reload him.
Back in.
I think the only enemy left immediately is the Chosen. They're gonna get a box. That's okay. I'm not greedy.
Advent just airlifted out their first crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get the rest.
Right on. Let's see what she does. Oh, wow. Well, they went through the fire and a bunch of them are burning. That's nice. There is a bunch of them. And the Chosen is going to lay back. Oh, there she is. Okay. Okay. We see her.
Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
There will be no escape.
I want her. How far can he launch? Not far enough to get her. But if he moves, I do believe he can reach her. Now these guys are burning, so they're going to lose health and die. All the ones that are already on fire. Boy, she has Overwatch, however. And so she will shoot at him when he moves. What I would like to do, I wonder if he will have a line of sight to her from there. No, he won't. He won't from there either. That will end his turn if he uses his sword. We want to get her. I've got to get Overwatch off of her is the thing. He has to reload. My mistake for not giving him a regular rifle.
Target neutralized.
How far can he throw this? Not far enough to get to her. All he can do is reload.
Rock and roll.
My bad. Bad strategy on my part. Okay. Man, I need him to be able to hit her. I mean, we need to take advantage of this opportunity that we can see her. The only way I can see my way clear to do that is to get him to here and hope that her Overwatch shot misses him, and he can launch his grenade at her. Wow. Oh, please don't hit him.
Good copy. Moving on target.
All right, she didn't have a shot.
The Elders propose an exchange. Your lives, your resistance must end. And in return, this world is mine. I will require your return to captivity, Commander. Consider yourself lucky. You won't suffer long by my hand.
That's one of the Chosen. Heads up.
I want her. And we might as well take out as many of them as we can in the process.
Throwing grenade.
Okay.
You lack nuance.
You lack nuance, she says. Now, if he gets here, he might be able to hit her with his free axe throw.
Headed there now.
Well, here he can get rid of a couple of these guys first.
Target neutralized.
And he got a promotion.
Running dry on ammo!
91%. We'll take that. Critical. Took 6 out of her.
Only a true craftsman could create such a weapon.
He can't use his sword on her. Dang. And she has a shot at her. 83%, and that will end her. These other guys are on fire. Well, let's have her take a couple of them out first.
Kill confirmed.
Don't miss.
Hostile
Okay,
neutralized.
now we're going to skip all the way to the Chosen. 83%. Oh, please, honey child. 5 Chosen. Nicely done.
Enemies down.
Though it pains me to flee from a worthy adversary, the Elders will not allow me to die in this world. We will meet again.
Excellent work, Commander.
Right, that means
We may not have put them down for good, but at the very least, we've held off the Chosen for another day.
that she doesn't really die. That's what that means. That guy's gonna die from burning. That guy's gonna die from burning. This one is not gonna die from burning, but he'll take some health damage. We miss.
Yeah, I didn't get it. My weapon's spent.
All right, his whatchamacallit is still on cooldown. Any boxes he can reach? No.
Moving.
His grappling hook is still on cooldown, so we can't use that. 84, but that one's going to die. That one's going to die. This is the one that we need to hit. And he does. Now that one will die from burning on the next move.
They're moving as quickly as they can to get those crates. If we want our share, we'll have to move just as fast. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
All right, we eliminated
Excellent
all
work.
the enemies.
Great job, Commander.
Yeah.
We sent the Chosen back to their masters with a few scars to show for their effort. If they decide to face us again, we'll be ready.
All right, I love playing on Rookie. This is so much fun. I think that's a flawless mission. Because we eliminated all of the enemies, we get the rest of the boxes. 19 of 19. All right, very, very good. Outstanding, I would say. Nobody got hurt either.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them. United in the Elders' love for us, we shall prevail, no matter the cost.
Okay, buddy, whatever you say. All right, let's see how many promotions we got. Oh, this is so much fun playing on this level.
The Elders would have us believe that
Everybody.
the Chosen are beyond our reach. Immortal children to immortal gods. Both will fall.
All right, let's get Mox his promotion. He has 10 points at the corporal level. He can do reflex, which means when fired upon, he gains an extra action the next turn, or total combat. Throwing a grenade or using an item no longer ends his turn. Both are excellent. He has 10 points of his own. We have 13 XCOM AP, so we could technically pick up both of these. I'm going to go with reflex, so that if he is fired upon, he gains an extra action. We'll go with that. I'm going to save my 13 points. We could use 10 of them to pick this up as well, but we will continue to save that and let it build up. Our Grenadier. Now, Demolition is completely useless. I don't even know why it's in the game. I mean, his job is to remove cover, and that's all Demolition does. Why in the world would you want to pick an ability that doesn't do any damage? I don't know. It does remove cover, leaving the alien behind that cover completely exposed. But of the two, suppression is the better way to go. His will went to 44. His aim now goes to 71. Excellent. And now Deadeye, you take a shot with a small aim penalty, but a significant damage boost. That's fine. This is better. This gives her a free turn with her pistol. So we're going with Lightning Hands, and she makes Sergeant. And Nictator also makes Sergeant. Now, Shadow Strike is great if we would have gone Phantom, and we'll give him Phantom and Shadow Strike later. Shadow Strike gives him a plus 25 bonus to aim and a plus 25 to critical hit. Really, really good. But we went with Blade Master on him, so we're going to go with Shadow Step. That way, the first Overwatch shot on him will miss. And his aim went up to 74, his will went to 53, but he is tired, and he will be out of action for 9 days. Outstanding. All right, so everybody except our specialist got a promotion because I gave him the wrong weapon, so he couldn't get a bunch of kills. And let's see what we got. So we pick up a hair trigger, which gives you a 15% chance that the shot won't cost an action, so they can shoot again. We picked up 2 Aurelium cores, 136 points. This is what I wanted right here. Alien alloys and Illyrium crystals. Oh, and we pick up a PC plus 3 mobility. That is huge. That will go on a Ranger. Wow, that is a great thing to pick up. Outstanding all around. I like it, and I think we will. Let me see how long this is, and we will probably end the episode here. Let me check how long it is so far. Wow, really good, man. Really good. This is so much fun. The reason it's so much fun for me is because
Advent's officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
I agree. It's because I played it on the harder levels, and this is a whole lot harder, and I've gotten punished so many times, and now I get to punish them and have flawless missions, and hopefully people who've never played the game are learning something. I don't know. All right, let me see how long this video is and decide whether or not to end it here. All right, we're going to keep going.
For wanting to keep an eye on Tygan, but at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Because I'm having fun. The video is already about 50 minutes, but we have the resistance communications being done in a day. So let's get ahead for a minute. The resistance picked up the black market has opened up. Wonderful. Let's investigate
Avenger
that.
plotting new course.
Let's get that opened up because we'll be able to purchase things like alloys.
All that dissimilar, Commander. We have both lost, and in turn caused great loss for others. I shed blood in my master's name, just as you sent others to shed blood in yours. There's
Right.
a fine line between honor and hypocrisy.
So she's calling us a hypocrite. I'm going to end it soon, but I want to get the resistance communication going.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
Yes, it will. So now we can build a resistance communication facility. We have the ability to build resistance radio towers, and we pick up some contacts. The next thing here, this is important. It unlocks the ability, the things that this unlocks will lead to being able to reduce the progress on the avatar thing that they're doing. But that's not necessary right away. You know what? We won't have the money to take advantage of these other things. So let's go ahead and do it. It's only 3 days, and we'll get it out of the way.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
And like I say, once that's complete, we won't really be in a position to take advantage.
I must admit, having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the commander's implant, I am intrigued by the possibility of examining another subject for comparative analysis. Since the officer in question will likely have expired long before arrival here, I may rely on a faster, more invasive approach to removing the chip this time around.
Very good. Let's see what it costs to build the resistance communications. 110 plus 3 power, which will use up all of our power, but so we'll have to build a power relay, and that power relay will have to be done before we can do anything else. All right, but I want to check with engineering.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
So that we can take advantage of having alloys to get magnetic rifle for the squad. This hits a lot harder than the rifle that they're using. It only costs 75 supplies and 10 alien alloys. We have 48. So that is done. We don't need to do this just yet because I need those supplies for building the facility I want to build right here, which is going to be the Resistance Communication Center. You know, we could put a power relay there because we won't be able to build anything else without a power relay. But no, we need the Resistance Communication. We need this right now. So 110 supplies.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Right. And by scanning at the skirmisher's base, we'll be able to cut this, make all of this happen much faster. And, well, let's go on up and I'll show you. We will now be able to make contact.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Commander, you should establish contact with the local resistance network as soon as possible. The aliens are undoubtedly moving forward with their plans.
Exactly. So we can make contact here. Or can we make contact here? We can make contact here, and that will let us attack the black site. And when we do that, we'll be able to reduce the progress on the Avatar project. But we're going to finish opening the black market. I'll show you why, hopefully. Very good. So Dimitri Castillo, as you see, his combat intelligence is gifted. That is the highest, and his will is 52. So he is going to be an excellent soldier. All right, let's finish this so we can get the black market opened up, hopefully before another event happens, and we can end the episode. Oh, for Pete's sake.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent Captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Moral weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
So we have new objectives here. Construct a proving ground, complete the Skulljack project, and use the Skulljack. That's why I say the results of this autopsy is not something that we can take advantage of immediately. Do you notice how Bradford wanted to punch us in the mouth when he found out that they were using us against him?
I'm keeping tabs on all our operations, Commander. Our people are standing by for your orders.
The Advent Captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
So we have unlocked the ability to build the facility called the Proving Grounds, where we can do all kinds of research to improve our ammo, our gear, our rifles, everything. So the Proving Grounds is a critical thing to build. We won't be able to do that for a while, and we unlocked 4 more autopsies, and there are benefits that gained for
Commander, if we're going to try to build
autopsy.
this Skulljack that Tygan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Right on. So then that leaves us with what do we want to research next? 4 days. Once we complete this gives our rangers a better sword, and that's probably where we go. Or Gauss weapons. This will improve the sniper rifle. The magnetic rifles. Snipers cannot equip the magnetic rifles that we've got, so this will make their rifle more powerful. Hybrid materials will start moving us towards getting better armor. So, and I've always gone offensive, but in this case we're going to go here. It's only 2 days, and this will open up the ability to get the medium armor, and as we are rapidly approaching mid-game.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
So let us get the black market open and end this episode.
The market is open.
Now, as you can see, we can purchase things. Now, we need alloys, and it costs 35 intel. We have 142, so we have a lot of intel. We're going to purchase the 21 alloys because we spent some and we only have 38. So we will do that, giving us 59. An expanded magazine, not worth it. Repeater, not worth it really. We can rush the research on Gauss weapons. Later, we can also have we won't do anything else there. We also can sell things. Now, we never want to sell Illyrium crystals, or until late game, or our allies. and we don't really have enough corpses to be selling any of those either. So there really isn't anything that we want to sell here at this point. But you can see what we can do in the black market. We can buy and sell items, and we will end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. And we made a ton of progress. We are rapidly approaching the mid game, so it's a lot of fun for me as a veteran of the game to play on Rookie in my revenge tour. We'll see you on the next episode. Take care.